Hello everyone and welcome to the Long Dark. I'm KirkSteven and welcome back to Stalker. I believe this is episode 28. All kinds of junk here. Alright, I think we're going to put these food outside here. Alright, let's put the good ones on one side and the bad ones will be on the other side. Pretty soon we'll get to a point where it's not an issue, but nevertheless, we got a ton of food. So hunting is not really on the have to do agenda. It's more of a we can if we want to. Let's see what other things we can drop and get rid of. Probably ought to drop some of these books. Excuse me, door. Tell you what, I'm going to leave that book behind and this book behind. We're out in the field. This is 4 hours. That's all the time we need to worry about. Let's drop this. Tell you what, let's swap out before we ruin this hacksaw. That's at 36. Can we get that back? 58. Guess we get an opportunity for some scrap metal. We can fix those hacksaws. Probably could do. Can we? What's this do here? If we harvest this, okay? Because there were several of these at the top. We could harvest a couple of those, and then we can do some repairs in the hacksaw. So that'll be a good use of that. Let's see some rifle casings that we picked up on our Ash Canyon excursion. Let's put those away. MURDOCK is safe and snug in his little spot here. Alright, so we brought a few extra pieces of clothing from that last container with the intention that I was going to harvest all this. And we were going to do some repair. Oh, no, why not? Harvest it, not repair it. Please. Pick the right thing. The wind blew and knocked the thread out of our hands. There we go. Not 100%. We'll do some more repairs as we go. But I want to kind of keep... Oh yeah, we need to fix these because we had our little tussle with the wolf. There we go. Better shape. Sewing 2. Fantastic. Can always tear some of these other parts. And we've got tons of cloth up at the top of the summit. So we'll do some more harvesting of that stuff. There's tons of this stuff up there. All right, what else can we drop? Tell you what, drink a soda. That will lower your weight. All right, we do not need all of these antibiotics with us. Transfer all those. Probably don't need 7 of these. I'll tell you what, let's leave a few of these behind for the moment. I'll take the extra go drink. Keep the painkillers for the moment. I don't think we're overloaded. You know what? Do those. Transfer that. I think we have plenty of fire starting material. MURDOCK has to come. We can throw the feathers in there, not that they weigh a ton. I think that'll do it. You know, we could leave another peanut butter behind. And I did see this. Let's drop that, because we don't really want to drink that until we get our cooking figured out. Okay, what do we have for the day? See, snow's coming down. I wasn't planning on going back to Eric's Falls. There's moose markings over there. I'm gonna go pick a fight. Alright, he's not over here that I can see from this vantage point, but we'll keep an eye out for him now that we've seen these markings here. In case you didn't know what we're talking about when we say moose markings, you can see where the bark is rubbed off the trees. We got wolves on the lake. Oops. And drop. Come on. Well, it's not a very good day to go sightseeing. And the hard thing is that we can't go very far until we get a replacement for our bedroll. Because somebody left it behind. MURDOCK, not going to say anything.
This'll come in handy.
That's a 60% one. What's our other one? Ours is 90. Tell you what, let's harvest this. We've got more upstairs. Now, let's repair one of our hacksaws. We made it a slight better than... We probably should have fixed the one we had. Nevertheless, we're good. Now we got two medium ones. We'll get them worked out. Are we getting us? All right, I'm not gonna go running around this storm. You know what? That's... Sometimes it's where this is frustrating. Because the game will stack them on top of each other, but when I try to stack them on top... Okay, so we have enough to do the travois minus one cured maple sapling. I don't want to walk. It's the wind is blowing. I was thinking about going over to where the wing is. There's that container. We could empty it out and then walk it back. But we're gonna be walking into the wind, and we're gonna be heavy, and it's so frustrating. All right, you know what? Let's do this. I know this isn't the most exciting thing to do, but let's read this book. Now, let's put this book in here. There we go. And I think we have one more. This other one's going to take quite some time to read. So let's eat some peanut butter. And drink some water. Maybe we can read a little more of this. Hey. Can we keep reading? Is it bright enough out here? That'd be awesome. Reading by moonlight. Because of the hole in the ceiling. All right. We can now maybe shoot just a little better. I'm not going to hold my breath on that one. All right. So, pick that one back up because we've got 5 hours vested into that one. Middle of the night. Let's just get some sleep. Shut the door. Let's try this again. Let's go out here. This is the part that's so ridiculous with the food here. There's no reason to be hungry at all. Okay. I think you probably could survive hundreds and hundreds of days without ever even hunting on Stalker. Alright, what can we craft? Nothing. We can threaten Murdock with crafting, but we can't craft Murdock. Our emotional support root that we carry along with us. Alright, well, we don't need a full night's sleep, even though it's the middle of the night. Alright, cool. Morning. Snowing in the house. That's always a plus. Got a little bit of snow flurries. All right, let's go wander. I think we'll walk over to the landing, the wing, excuse me. Not the landing gear. Landing gear's the other direction. We'll go over to the wing, and we'll go empty out that container. And there's a couple of caves over here, too, we can take a look at. kind of just take care of this stuff close to home, so to speak. And we'll go from there. And to be completely transparent, this is the part where I start getting that antsy time to go thing. It's like, all right, we've gotten most everything we want to do here. Let's go. Let's go someplace else. And I'm like, all right, cool your jets. What are we going to do today? What do we need to do? We still haven't gotten to all the containers. We still need to go loot the containers down in Echo Ravine. We still got to bring stuff down from the summit. We got a lot yet we haven't done yet. So this is the part that's hard for me. This is the part that I said this was going to be challenging. It's cooling my jets and just hanging out. We need to... There's still a lot of the map we haven't looked at. Part of it I know, part of it I don't. But these are the parts that I get, where I get in trouble. I get antsy, I started talking about going to Black Rock, and I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's do it. Let's get this going. Don't want to go there. Don't want to deal with the Timberwolves, but you know what? Let's go ahead and do it anyway. Like, hey, slow down. I'm not in a hurry. Take in the scenery. All right. Empty, empty, okay. God, we got more antibiotics. Oops. I clicked on the wrong side of the screen there. Don't forget to put that stuff back on there, silly. Why did we get frostbite? There, Astrid. Now you're anonymous. No one will know it's you. You can sneak into Perseverance Mills with the black case or the silver case. All right. I'm not going to touch these. We've got a ton of saplings for arrows. What I need is some more maple. Yep, we'll figure that out. Hello. Here's some excitement. Let's play this. Let's play. Oh, I missed. Well, not completely. I'll tell you what. Didn't we just pick up like 10,000 gallons of... Yeah, let's... While we're holding on to it. Okay, give me back the arrow. Alright. We were semi-successful at that one. Where are we at with... Hang on, I want to look at something here. Cooking. Maybe we should harvest the wolf and cook him up. such a wonderful noise. All right. Let's see if we can get his buddy to send. There's one more over there. Come on. I was looking for something to do. What better thing? That was better. Just shiv him. We double stinky yet? No, we still only got 1 cent line. Let's get another half a kilo. There we go. There's 2 cent line. Come on. Probably get the bear's attention at this point. I saw you clambering through the trees over here. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Come on. Let's get all of you lined up here, and we'll have us a little wolf-a-queue. Ooh, 2 out of 3 is not bad. And the one I missed, I did get him in the back. All right. I think that's the majority. All right. We'll harvest this up in small chunks and push our agenda on cooking level 5. So if you're not a fan of the animation for the harvesting, this might be a good time to look away. Pour a coffee or a drink. Harvesting 4, that's nice. You got to remember the bear might be walking this direction, so I don't want to keep that on me for too long. And if you wonder why I haven't started a fire and started cooking any of this, and that is the main reason is because I don't really have a ton of fire making material, so tell you what, let's pick all this up and let's haul it up to this cave up here, and then I'll come back down and maybe I'll just quarter all these guys and we'll cook all of this up in a cave. Maybe we can get a couple of fires going. Gather up some more sticks. Maybe we'll get lucky with some firewood in here, but I can see already the weather's starting to change, and an open fire is not going to last long. Hey, there is some firewood in here, so. So in my mind, this will be a little more protected place to do this. Okay. Tell you what, use the hacksaw. We can repair that. Yeah, let's just haul that up there. Get too overloaded and we'll be doing a snail crawl on the way up. We'll grab sticks and stuff along the way. I knew you'd start complaining eventually. See, now I wish I would have brought the hatchet with me. Could have chopped down some of these limbs and properly prepared. But I think we can cut some of it with the hacksaw too, so. Right. This will work out though. If we can get a couple of fires going. Maybe we just do one. I don't know. We'll figure that out just here in a second. Are those curing? Make sure. Yes. Okay. You know what? I think we grabbed the hide too, didn't we? We did. Drop that too. Alright, let's go get the other one. I'll quarter them both. That way we can get the hide and guts out of the other one. No sense in not taking advantage of this. Of the animal while it's available to us. Oh, Mr. Bear. Okay, we have to be careful of him. That's okay. Lots of feathers. Maybe we can make sure we can do some fire hardened arrows too now. We've got all this. We can go over to that deer over there and go grab some feathers off that. Alright, so quarter. I hear footsteps. I can hear that in the background. I'm like, oh, I forgot about the bear. Luckily enough, we don't keep this on you when you do that, or we'd have been in trouble. Okay. Let's gather up some more feathers. This will work out good. We'll be able to cook this, make up some fire hardened arrows, which we wanted to do anyway. Let's gather up some more sticks while we're waiting for him to get a little further away. As soon as we pick that stuff up, he's going to be wanting to know what's going on in our camp. He's going to be that brother-in-law that wants to invite himself to the barbecue. Saw the deer run. Alright, I'm gonna grab this and go, and we might get his attention. We'll find out when we get back over here to grab this last one. We'll definitely build the fires towards the front of the cave. I think he did turn around now. Come on, Astrid. I need to drop all this stuff. We smell so good, we're attracting bears. Okay, let's go assess the situation here. I don't know how much distance he covered and turned around. We could use some more sticks anyway. Oh. Okay. I could have sworn I saw him. Yeah, okay, he's right there. He's walking away. I could have sworn he had turned around a little bit, headed our way. Maybe I just was misinterpreting his rump walking away. Really? An hour? So what does it cost us to do these individually? 40 minutes. An hour and 30 minutes. Do that. It's 20 minutes quicker. Well, it wasn't exactly the day I was planning, but I'm not upset by it. Oop. Kind of in the gully right there, isn't it? Okay. Got guts. Put the bow away. And don't know if we're going to use these anytime soon, but we'll have them if we do. And I think we should start our fire here. Can we use the mag? No, we cannot. Oops.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Oh, we talked about this, Astrid. Nah, we don't need that. Ixnay on the PA.
Perfect.
$28 minutes. All right. This is going to be a lot of slivers. So for anybody that's watching this and you're not familiar with what I'm doing here, this is a technique called shredding. You used to be able to do it a lot easier, and essentially what you're doing is you're just cutting really small pieces of meat. Humble Tracker used to beat me up a lot on this with the Dead World run, but I had so many Dead World runs where I didn't last more than 5 days. I didn't see the point in it, but on Dead World 5, I should have heeded his advice and done this sooner. So that's why I'm trying to be more attentive to the fact that we're in this less than 50 days, and we've almost got cooking level 5 and harvesting level 4 just hit. So it's kind of important to push this agenda, because once we get cooking level 5, we can eat whatever. There's no limitations. So luckily enough, it didn't rear its ugly head too badly in Dead World. I don't think that there was anything that held us back by not getting it sooner than what we did, but we did end up getting it on that character, which is still pretty amazing to me. Alright, these are going to be really, really tiny pieces that are going to take minutes to cook. We got 11 minutes. Oh, same thing. Oops. So in order to get it, you take it all, and then you back it down to the 2. And then once you have the 2 in place, it'll stay. And you basically just hit harvest over and over again without changing the denomination. And then every sliver, doesn't matter if it's a 2 kilo or 0.2 kilos, counts as a cooking event, which counts towards your experience. So this is just kind of cheesing this a little bit. And we would eventually have gotten it with this character and Stalker. I mean, it wouldn't have taken much longer, but this is also just a good practice for Dead World. And I am in no means in a hurry to get to Dead World 6, or attempt number 6, I should say. But attempt number 5 will eventually meet her demise, as we are slowly starting to run out of real estate. And I'm excited by it. I'm excited by that. Not to spend so much time on talking about the other series, but I'm kind of excited in the sense that get these going here. I'm excited from the standpoint that I never expected that character to last as long. Oops, we already did that part. No, not quite as much. Are we going to get... Oh, actually, we're going to get less, aren't we? Once. Okay. Well, this is going to take a minute. But I never expected it to have a character last this long. And get to the point where you're going to run out of real estate. Because realistically, because of the lack of resources, Dead World, the idea is to loot and scoot. So you're constantly trying to stay ahead of the weather, trying to stay warm, trying to stay fed. Everything's maxed out so badly that you're burning calories, you're burning your body heat, you're always cold. And you're always fighting that linger of getting hungry. And so if you don't move about, you can't just sit still. And I know a lot of people are talking about, well, what if you got into like coastal or whatever and you just beachcomb? Well, That might be an interesting thing. Maybe we should try a Dead World run. Maybe we do that as a go between before we start 6. Maybe we do a special Dead World beach combing deal, and we try to survive in the 3 regions that are tied together that allow for beach combing, and that would be Desolation Point, Crumbling Highway, Coastal Highway, and see how well we do. It might be an interesting experiment. In my run that's currently going, it's hard to stay ahead of the curve because even though you might find 1 or 2 fish, if you don't find food and keep moving, you are going to die. You don't heal. You can't starve yourself all day and then heal up at night. It doesn't work that way. You don't get that bonus healing. You have to stay ahead of that curve. And so that might be an interesting way to look at that. Humble, I'd love to get your take on that. That would be an interesting attempt. Maybe we ought to do kind of like a blended connector region survival Dead World deal where we stay in the coastal areas. Now it doesn't include Bleak, but Bleak's only got like 1 or 2 small beach combing areas, so I'm cool with not worrying about Bleak, but that might be an interesting idea. Now I'm kind of thinking out loud about that. Might be a tough go. You weren't supposed to eat that. I meant to pick it up. Okay. Well, luckily enough, it's a 1% risk. So hopefully our luck is with us. And another good one here. Luckily enough, in Dead World, the weather changes a lot, so you would get the luck of a lot of blizzards. The hard part would be staying warm. It's hard to beachcomb because if you get cold, you immediately start losing health, and because you can't regain health with sleeping, you'd have to stay warm. So you'd end up either having to do a lot of fires in the fishing huts or something to run back to. I don't know. It'd be an interesting thought. Might be worth it. It might be a worthwhile little challenge in between doing the end of 5 and starting a 6 challenge, which I definitely think I have to do. And 6 may last 6 hours. Who knows? The beginning is brutal. Because you essentially start in a blizzard, so you've got the learning curve is steep. Because you got to know where you're at, you got to be able to find a place to get warm, and then the hunt begins for clothing and food and all that stuff. And the loot tables are set tighter than Interloper. It's on the same level as Nogoa. So if you're familiar with Nogoa, Dead World's very similar to that in the way the loot tables are set. The weather changes just on a dime, and with the it's not Nogoa in the healing sense, because in Nogoa you get no healing at all, kind of like what happens in Misery at the end. You get a small amount of healing, so you end up getting like 3 to 4% a day if you keep all your meters. Because in my current one right now, my health is way low and it's really bothering me, but it's not catastrophic. But I think we're at like 40%, and if I could get to a place where I had a couple days worth of food to hang out, I could allow myself to heal up, maybe get back up to 50. Now, granted, by the time this goes out on YouTube, that information has probably changed, but at the time of recording, that's where we're at. We're currently in HRV. And the food has not been kind to us. That's that piece that almost could have killed us. I might as well have finished it at that point. I think that's what I was trying to do, and I didn't quite finish that sequence and ended up chewing on it. Okay, we've harvested everything. Now we get to cook it all. Can we do anything with this? No. Alright, let's go out here and grab some sticks. Lots and lots of little branches. Tell you what, let's do this one, and then that meat should just about be done. I think it was like 28 minutes. Yep.
Meat trees?
Well, you could eat wolf, but it would probably make you sick. Jury's still out on that one, you know. Have a couple of scrumptious airline food tray meals. Alright, let's take advantage. We'll cook all this quick stuff. I'm going to come back like 60, 80 days from now and think, oh, look at all this food. It's going to barely fill me up. It's alright, it'll at least be a meal. Wow, that was a big sigh. How we doing, Astrid? You got a lot more to do. This is really going to make a difference, though. Okay, okay, easy, careful. It's been a long day. It's okay. You got a lot done. You started out with very little in the way of plans. And then the wolf decided to poke his nose in our business. And we made him and his 2 buddies pay. And now they're nice and neatly stacked on our floor. Ooh, that's a bigger one. What does Zach always say? Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. That's what we're doing. So I think what we'll do is we'll get all this cooked up. And we'll, I guess we'll walk in the snowy evening back home. Because we have no way to stay here and sleep. Because, you know, Murdock left our bedroll in the cave just outside the respite. That's right, Murdock. I'm blaming it on you. Not a whole lot you can do about it. I'm just going to pick these up.
It's dusk, so I can't be far behind.
If you say so, Astrid, if you say so.
Rest suit, I'm
Then you'd be resting, so it'll work out. I don't see the problem here. Alright. Down to the last few sticks. Hopefully the timing will work out. It's not too bad outside. 7 minutes. It's cooked. We're almost there, Astrid. We're almost. And I'll take you home. And maybe on the next episode we can do something else. Maybe we can go open some more containers somewhere. Like I said, this wasn't what we were planning. Not that we had much of a plan. We had an idea of what we wanted to do. And that was go open more containers. Oh, don't start getting all blizzardy on us. That's not funny. Don't want to walk home in that. Alright. 28 minutes. How about we cook up a thing of water? That should work out just fine. In fact, don't drink everything. You might have to have a coffee or go drink. All right, Astrid. Good job. Pick that up. Tell you what. Grab a torch. I'll tell you what. I'll even give you a warm coffee. How's that? Here, put that out. Light the torch again. Nice warm cup of coffee. Alright, let's head home. I'd say we had a fairly productive day. Except we're going to be walking into the wind. With no torch. Here, let's go ahead and grab one of these just in case. Can we not walk? What happened? There we go. First day with my new hands. Got the keys in the wrong... Got my fingers on the wrong keys. Okay, so there's our wolf. Now, if someone wouldn't have left our bedroll behind, I would have just slept in the cave and called it good. And I could have very easily just, I could have passed time and saved the game and ended the episode at that point, but then we'd still have to walk back. And sleep. And that doesn't sound like a very exciting start to an episode. I'd say let's get back. Let's create our save point. Come on, Astrid. Move. There you go. So let's get back to the cabin. Let's sleep. Let's get a save point. And then we can come back over this way. There's a cave that I remember finding, and I haven't gone back to it because there was nothing exciting about it, but there's a cave up above the area where the bear cave is. There's like a second cave up there. And you kind of got to wind your way up there. So let's go check out what's going on in there. I've only ever looked at it, I think, on Interloper or even maybe a Dead World run. So maybe in Stalker there might be something exciting in there. And then maybe we can wander down to not Deer Clearing, but Echo Ravine. Hey, there's the bear. I was wondering where he was kind of hiding. Let's go up this way and try to avoid him. And we can go get those containers in Echo Ravine. Oh, he turned around. Good. Perfect. Perfect, Mr. Bear. Perfect. Oh, I see the wolf. I think he's eating a rabbit. Really? I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to waste a flare this close to home. I love the glint in the eyes, though. The eye shine is so cool. There you go. Poor bunny rabbit. Took one for the team. We're almost there, Astrid. You can see the outline of the cabin from here. We'll have some more of that wonderful airline food, and you can have a nightmare-filled, wonderful sleep. Good enough. It's actually moisture in that. It's actually, I noticed the moisture, or the where you're drinking content has gone up. All right, Astrid, let's go to sleep. Big sleep. Day 48. And here we are. Okay. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And like I said, I didn't really have a plan for what to do. I figured we needed to go and explore a little more and do a little more. And, you know, the wolves decided to become a cooking session. So, in fact, hang on real quick. We should look real quick. How far did that get us?
Man, I could use a drink.
Oh, Astrid. Actually did pretty good, I think, because we were like right here. So, no, not bad. We'll do some more cooking, some more scavenging, some more exploring on the next episodes as we continue our walkabout, I guess, our exploration of Timberwolf Mountain. Maybe on the next run we'll go over to Echo Ravine, or we'll go wander around somewhere. We'll definitely do that, and we definitely have to go back up to the summit and bring some more stuff down. We've got a few corners of the cabin we haven't piled with loot, so we got to fill those corners up too. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.